Paano ninyo nalaman na may binibenta or may dinevelop na property doon? This is in Liloan, ano?
Ang office nila nasa Liloan, but the project Lawrenceville is Agsungot, Cebu City. It's a mountain barangay in Cebu City. So, and very very convincing po, parang legit na legit. Kasi ang mga broker nila is mga legit na mga broker din.
You mean licensed brokers?
Yes, kasi just example in my case, I get it to a friend agent na galing din sa broker na license din.
Okay.
And then ang marketing strategy nila is convincing talaga kasi it's very pangmasa. And since it's mountain barangay, so sa marketing nila is they are offering free motorcycle upon turnover.
How much is the purchase price daw?
Like 1.1, 1.2 million, but the equity is 5,000. Some paid 5,000, some paid a little over 5,000, and to be paid within 5 years.
How many square meters yung bahay na binibenta?
41 square meters, approximately.
How much ang total contract price? About 1 million.
Around 1.2 million.
Magkano na so far ang nabayad ninyo?
I took two units and I paid equity price worth 300,000 per unit. So times 2 is 600,000.
When you paid, was there a contract to sell already?
I know I'm careless kasi yung agent ko is kaibigan ko. So yung nakuha niya na form is yung intent ko, letter of intent.
Okay.
Yes, and then she told me na parang gumawa siya ng GC sa akin with the Tumabini stuff.
Mhm.
Tapos yung equity, I send it to them. But the thing, attorney, is yung mga employee nila is parang dami account pala. Kasi just for example, I have contact with this Carla Tumabini, Bing Tumabini, Shine
Okay.
Tumabini, and etc. And at the end, we find out it's not the real name. They are not Tumabini. They are named something else.
But they made representations. May ID sila. Humarap sila sa inyo?
Yes, so yes,
But they will not give us the real name.
But some of us find out who they really are. Kasi itong isang victim namin, itong si Ate Pakita,
Mm-mm.
is actually the aunt of Emmanuel. So kamag-anak siya ng owner, ng lalaki.
Sino si Emmanuel ng Tumabini?
Yes,
Yes.
po.
Okay.
So nabiktima siya kasi personal siyang binintahan.
Sus,
So kamag-anak
ginoo ko.
siya, naniwala siya. Lalo na kami na hindi kasi kamag-anak.
Napuntahan nyo ba yung lugar? Meron bang nagpunta sa inyo doon?
Ayun.
Nagpunta po kami pero ang sabi po doon ng isang staff, sa bandang huli, hindi daw po yun ang land na binibinta. Suing lang daw po yun. At nilagyan pa ng bakho para maniwala po kami na yun ang binibinta nila. Pero bandang huli, inalis din po yung bakho. Kay 17 years ang ipinaghirapan sa abroad ang akong kwarta.
Yung 300,000 na binayad ninyo went directly to Tumabini. It did not go through your broker.
No, direct bank account nila po.
Okay.
Opisina na over the counter po kami.
Cash.
At attorney, what's worth, attorney? Ate here at my back.
Ah.
She is from other property called My Home Dues. It's another project.
So iba-ibang property development ang gibaligya sa
Yes po, 5 different projects.
Walang na-accomplish po.
And the worst, attorney, itong si ate sa likod ko.
1.2.
She's a vendor working her ass day and night. Tapos,
In
fully
town.
paid pa yun, attorney, ha? Fully paid.
1.2.
Fully paid, 1.2 million. Tapos, walang nakuha.
Kailan nag-start magbayad in town?
Between 2019 and 2020 because the supposed turnover is 2025, like after 5 years.
Tumabini Real Estate Development, Tumabini Land Development Corporation has several
Yes po.
projects and under different
po.
names. Okay, can you give
Yes
me
po.
some of the names para for awareness nila? Baka mamaya nagbebenta pa tong mga ito eh. Namaligya pa na na.
They have Fatima Heights.
Okay.
They have the Lawrenceville. They have My Home Dues. And
Yes, San Isidro Enclave.
San Isidro Enclave.
Gregory.
And Gregory Home.
Where are those located?
Different places in Cebu. Ang My Home is in Carcar. Fatima is in Consolacion. Lawrenceville is in Agsungot.
Alinsay, San Isidro.
And San Isidro Enclave is in Talisay.
Okay.
Yung other company.
And Gregory, where's Gregory?
Gregory Home Park.
And Gregory Homes is Carcar din, attorney.
When was the last time na nakausap ninyo yung developer?
For me, I think early this year. Tapos I asked them for the refund and then sabi nila,
Okay, boy.
they are still under audit. Ewan ko kung until audit pa rin hanggang ngayon kasi wala pa ding update.
Okay. Kasi based on the investigation nga nito, none of these companies have any authority to sell. They do not appear in the regional office o Region 7 na data. So itong Fatima
actually,
Heights,
this is a clear scam.
I want the names of those legitimate brokers because they are as liable as the developers because as brokers, dapat alam nila, kay baon ni sila ana oy. 'Di ba?
And then attorney, this is my question. Can they also be accessories? Kasi like for me, I
definitely.
get mine at Bachelor Realty and nag-message ako sa kanila na can you do something? But until now, they haven't replied me with anything.
Sir,
Yes.
meron na po bang mga nagreklamo sa inyo on this?
Actually, I am due to file about mga dito sa almost 20 to 21 complainants. May mga 5 to 6 cases tayo na due for filing na po.
Okay.
At saka tama po yung mga sinasabi ng ating mga bisita diyan na regarding itong Tumabini Real Estate Development. Wala po talaga silang mga kaukulang license, no, from DISOD. At saka po, this is a clear case of syndicated estafa po. And in relation to 10175, because they use the Facebook as a medium of selling po itong mga focus na mga projects. Kasi itong mga projects, na-verify na po natin sa DISOD because we are closely coordinating with DISOD. Ngayon, sa mga complaints lang po, pinaproduce natin yung mga authentic documents para for filing.
When you say authentic documents, kung ano man ang hawak ngayon nung mga bumili which are in the original.
Original, in the absence of original, pwede certified true copy. Kung may Xerox man, we have to validate that one kung it is a paper reproduction from the original.
Okay.
Yun lang para hindi tayo po magka-problema during sa preliminary investigation.
Okay.
Actually, pinatawag ko na po yung management ng Tumabini and they are represented by a council.
Okay.
And they're off to file kung sasagutin na itong mga allegations. But until now, wala pa tayo natanggap na sagot because they're requesting for an extension of time para makapag-sagot itong mga allegations against sa kanila. But as long as matatapos na investigation, hindi na natin sila antay, papayag na natin sa prosecutor po yung mga kaso.
Itong grupo namin, most of them nakapag-file na noong February. Kasi the thing is, it was since February, pero yung na-interview sa NBI is 4 people lang. Kaya nga ako, napilitan ako umuwi. This is not my vacation. Umuwi lang ako kasi the waiting time is very, very long.
I-refer na namin kayo kay Agent Agapito Geran because it will be important na each one of you will be able to, na ma-register ba, kumbaga, ang inyong mga reklamo nga to. Geran, pwede bang special power of attorney? If working abroad?
Mahirapan po siguro tayo niyan, ma'am, kasi kasi yung crime kasi personal in nature yan. Pag may itatanong dyan, hindi niya masatisfied yung prosecutor or the investigator, mahirapan po tayo.
So mas maganda na sir na talagang si ma'am ang mag-file ng kaso, siya talaga.
Pero may mga instances kasi ma'am na mayroong mga instances kasi yung nag-invest na sa abroad, mayroon lang siya pinalaka dito sa Pilipinas, no? Na siya talaga nakipag-transact doon. Maybe pwede 'yon, no? Pwede 'yon kasi kaya tatanungin naman kung paano nangyari 'yun eh.
Oo, kukunin ng statement.
ng affidavit.
Okay. Sige.
Sige. In behalf doon sa principal niya.
Oo.
Pwede naman siguro.
Aasistihan po namin kayo, of course, sa tanggapan po nila Agent Agapito Gueran. Maraming salamat po, mga ma'am, sir, at mabuhay po kayo.
Dagan salamat.